Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So today we want to talk about here the short term. Yesterday in a video I talked about the long-term outlook for Bitcoin, and to be honest also not too much has happened since my last video, but we are basically at that 21.9k level that we talked about yesterday in the video, and that we might get into a region from where a short trade might be interesting, right? Here it was possible from yesterday already, because we had an ABC, but as always, when after you have a reasonable corrective pattern complete, and we had an ABC basically complete, you need to watch, is it really developing an impulse to the downside? In this case, it would be a wave 5. Obviously, it didn't, and therefore I now have to assume we are working here on a WXY pattern. What is a WXY? A WXY is a double zigzag pattern in my opinion. It means that each of the subwaves consists of 3 waves. I think we can count that quite nicely. You've got here your A wave, your B wave, your C wave. You've got the X wave also in 3 waves, A, B, C. And then we now work on the A here, which was an impulse. Then the B wave down, you can see 3 waves. And now we might be working on the C wave of Y. We might get one more high. I mean, we can use the measurement. So we measure the length of the A wave. We go to the low of the B wave. And first target reached of a C wave. As you know, it's the 61.8 fib extension. That is the very first target for a C wave. It would be weak though, but that's not a problem. It can be weak. It's not uncommon for a C wave to finish at the 61.8 fib extension. It is possible. It's not the most frequent target. I would like to see it actually to get to maybe the 1-to-1 ratio. That would be closer to our resistance area here at 22,056. But from here it could now come down as well. It has done what it needs to do. I mean, even yesterday it did what it needs to do, which doesn't mean it needs to change trend immediately. Also yesterday I mentioned to you it's a bit too early to confirm it, but now my feeling is also here I think we should get one more leg up now. I think I said that yesterday, or I said it in the Ethereum video. I think we should, because I cannot yet count really 5 waves in this C wave. Okay, so we already looked at the 1-to-1 ratio target. What could be another target? Another target could be, first of all, we said it yesterday that often a wave 4 comes back to the previous wave 4. I would say it did that now absolutely perfectly, as you can see here. Yesterday, in the last video, it was a bit short of reaching that target, but it in the end reached it overnight here around 21,940. And so that's definitely one possible target for this wave 4. And then we can look at the 1.618 extension as well. Now that would be quite a strong rally, but it's not impossible. We're talking here about the 22,225 area. So we've got a range of targets here, and you can also, let's see if we have confluence somewhere. You can also use the W wave. You go to the low of the X wave. And also here we reached a 1-to-1 ratio. Yesterday we hadn't reached it, remember in the video, but this was exactly the 1-to-1 ratio. And also here, if we look at the 1.618 extension, which is the next key target, you are in the red resistance zone. So theoretically, this can still go higher, but we have reached targets. We have done what we need to do in this wave 4. So be ready, in my opinion, for a move down. I think it looks like we should get that move down. What we can also use is possible. Let's see if we use a trend channel here, if that helps us in any way, because sometimes what you can use the, let's see, you use the beginning of the A wave, you connect that with the B wave, and then you go to the A wave, and you're looking for it to possibly reach the top of the channel here. Let's see. I mean, again, there is no absolute and exact science here, and also bear in mind we're doing micro counting here because nothing has changed on the larger time frame, so it's a bit less reliable. But if you're wondering, what to watch out for, then I think there are a few things. First of all, do we go down now? Because we got rejected at the 1-to-1 ratio of the WXY pattern, and we reached the previous wave 4 high. So do we come down now? I think you would get evidence if we break out of the channel to the downside. And then if we break out through the B wave. Now, I wouldn't wait until we break through the B wave to enter a short, possibly. It's a bit late already then, but yeah, possibly when we break out of the channel. I mean, I can't tell you when that will be. Yeah, that's what you need to watch out for. That's the task of the trader, right? Or if we move higher, we've got a range of targets here. There was one just below the resistance box, and that would be in line with reaching channel resistance where we could get rejected. I mean, certainly getting there would be something interesting, like a pullback trade to the channel. Yeah, and then coming down here, or not really a pullback trade. You're basically touching the channel. You would probably get rejected, especially because you are so close to the channel, to the resistance here of the wave 3 retracement. And I think it was the 1.618 extension. No, it was the 1-to-1 ratio target of the A wave. Okay, so up here around 22,050. So I think this is gonna get interesting. So either we break down now, or I would watch this area up here around 22,040, 22,050. This is sort of the next resistance range I'd be watching out for. But glad to see that we are moving higher in this fourth wave, that the structure comes together. We might finish this one today. A bit too early to say that, but we might finish that today. And as we're heading into a new trading week with CPI data coming, it will be interesting. But yeah, again, we had a wave 4 on a weekend. It's interesting. We always have wave 4s on weekends. They're always boring, but it is what it is. And you can already, basically when you're heading into the weekend, you might see a wave 4. So it's even more reliable than Elliott Wave. No, okay, so yeah, that's what I'd be looking out for. And then when we break out of the channel to the downside, what would be targets to the downside? Well, I can't really give you a target for the fifth wave until we have a wave 4 top in place. But certainly you will find support at the previous B wave low at 21,760, at the previous X wave low at 21,620, and then here the wave 5 low at 21,470. But if this is a wave 4, if we come down, it should take us down into the yellow box, which would be below 21,230. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.